Start with LeBron. The Cavs won their 9th straight last night, beating the Heat. LeBron scored 21 points, but the big story happened late in the third quarter. LeBron was driving to the rim and thought he got fouled. He ran over to the ref, yelled at him, and was ejected from the game after getting a technical. It was the first time LeBron has been ejected from a game in his 15-year career. After the game, he reacted to the call. Let's take a listen.
I got fouled and showed my frustration to the ref, and he sent me to the locker room. That particular play, I got fouled all the way up the court, from the time that I stripped him all the way till I got to the rim. And, so that's what it was about. I think I'm one of the league leaders in points in the paint. I drive just as much as anybody. And at this point, if you're not it's like almost they're trying to turn me into a jump shooter, I can't be a jump shooter. I'm not a jump shooter. I watch games every single night, and I see jump shooters going to the line multiple double-digit times every night. And I'm not a jump shooter, and I get fouled just like everybody else do. So, it's one time, going to the line one time, and, 3 times and 4 times. That's not what it's about.
Referee Kane Fitzgerald explained his decision to eject LeBron, saying it was a culmination of a couple different acts. Immediately after the no call, he turned and threw an air punch directed at me. Then he aggressively charged at me, and then he used vulgarity in my ear a few times. Shannon, did LeBron deserve to be ejected?
Kane Fitzgerald full of caca, Skip Bayless, and you know it. You know it too, Skip.
Did you know who Kane Fitzgerald was until last night?
Yeah, he wanted to get known. He'll write a book in about 15 years from now. He ejected LeBron James.
He might go down in history as the only ref who was ever ejected, because I'm not sure LeBron will ever get ejected again.
Skip, LeBron said the magic word. If you use the FU, and he said it several times, that he was going to get tossed. But LeBron, the thing that I love most about most great, and I can say this about LeBron because I followed his entire career, LeBron James plays to a standard. The score does not dictate how he plays. Up 25, down 23. He's going to play the exact same way. He wants the game to be officiated the exact same way. And if I put it in football terms, if Tom Brady's Patriots are up 30 points and somebody jumps offside, they don't say, well, Tom, come on, man, you already up 30 points. They ain't throwing no flag, the guy jumps offside. If he's offsides, he's offsides. You throw the flag, regardless of the score. LeBron James is saying, forget the fact that we're up 25. The guy fouled me. He threw an air punch directly at me. All LeBron did was like, man, that was a foul. That was an effing foul, and you know it. That's what he did. He threw an air punch directly at me. For real? For real? Skip Bayless.
Not for real. He did not.
Even you joking.
I am with you. I am with you.
You kid about that.
He was probably, what, 30 feet away?
Yes.
He threw the air punch?
And then he talked about and then he
aggressively
walked towards me.
Okay.
Really? I mean, what do you have? You should have called security because you thought LeBron had a firearm or a weapon or something because you felt in fear for your life. You need to stop. He embellishing this story. I feel very comfortable in saying, Skip Bayless, he will not referee one game in the playoffs. I feel very comfortable in saying that. But anyway, as I was saying, Tom Brady does not care any less being up or down. He plays to a standard. Most greats play to a standard. And I'm tired of this notion. He's so hard to referee, Joy, he's so hard. He's the size of Karl Malone. He can drive the ball like Magic. I don't care. When Dr. Naismith invented the game of basketball, he did not weigh in. A certain height or a certain weight gets more calls or less calls. If a foul is a foul, you call it. LeBron James is driving the ball more. Hold on, let me make sure I get this right. In the last 5 years, he's driving 10.8 per game, but he's shooting a career low free throw attempts. So let me get this correct. Now, he's driving more, but he's shooting less. He's second in points in the paint behind Giannis Antetokounmpo. Just wanted to say that name, Skip.
He has the second most shots within 3 feet of the basket to Greek Freak.
Yes.
Yep.
So, but he's 19th in free throw attempts. Behind Bradley Beal, Andrew Wiggins. Bradley Beal is a spot-up shooter.
Career low free throw attempts for LeBron James.
But he's driving the ball at a 5-year high. Something does not compute, Skip. It's the same thing. He's like Shaq. You know, Shaq was so hard to officiate. No, a foul is a foul. Whether the guy is Muggsy Bogues or the guy is Shaquille O'Neal. If you foul the guy, call the guy. And that's what LeBron was frustrated about. He's like, hold on. I'm playing to a standard. Forget the score. I don't care what the score is. You fouled me. You saw the foul, called the foul. But he did deserve to get thrown out of the game, Skip. He said it. He said those magic words. You used the F-U in earshot, but he could have just like, okay, LeBron, that's enough. Maybe I missed it. Okay, that's enough. He wanted to run it because he knew he missed the call. And guess what? I was on the phone with Bron last night, and he was on the phone with Adam Silver last night.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm just going to leave that at that.
Well, he wants Kane Fitzgerald demoted to doing what? All Kings games
Let him do a LaMelo Ball's game.
I love how notorious this ref is now.
Let him do AAU ball.
Okay. I am going to defend your man LeBron to start with, and then I'm not going to defend your man LeBron. But on your points that you just made about should he or should he not have been ejected, I do not think he should have been ejected. I agree with every point you just made. LeBron is not officiated fairly in the paint. He's just not, and it is Shaq syndrome. And I've said it before on the show, and I will continue to say it. He is so big and so powerful and so quick that I think the referees see him as at any moment that he chooses to, he can get to the rim. Mm-hmm. And they think he is so skilled, ambidextrous, obviously, that they just think, come on, you can make that shot. Anyway, right. There's a little body contact, and there was a lot of body contact on this play. Right. He didn't get arm fouled. He didn't get hand fouled, but he bodied him up. And LeBron made the point, I haven't even looked at the video, but he said he got fouled all the way up the court after he took the ball from James Johnson. So he stole it, and then I haven't looked at it here if he rode him all the way up the court. But whatever, that was LeBron's contention, that it was a lengthy foul that continued all the way into the paint. Then he gets body fouled, and I'm sure there'd been other non-calls. Because remember, he shot one free throw for the game. So at that point, we're late in the third quarter. He'd scored 21 points on 10 of 16 shots, and he'd gone to the free throw line one time. Once. I'm with you on all the above. And yet, I do disagree. I get magic word, but I think we all know LeBron on the court is a class act.
He is.
He is the face of the National Basketball Association. Right. And I have seen him go off on referees before, even worse than this time. Mm-hmm. And he did lose it for a second, but this is his 15th year. Right. He is the definition of superstar. So this referee, who's only 36 years of age, so he's not that much, he sort of grew up in the LeBron era,
He's
right?
3 years older. LeBron will be 33, the end of the
So he should get this, right? Mm-hmm. He should feel like LeBron's kind of a contemporary, and he should have a younger school mind than an old school, but really the old school refs, that they knew a long time ago. If you go back
Joey Crawford, none of those guys
what you do is you take the first salvo and you give them a tap.
Right.
And then you turn and you try to walk away.
Right.
And you hope they walk away, but like Coach Popovich got thrown out the other night because he wanted to. Right. So he got restrained by the other assistants, and then he tore away from him, and he went back a second time. Boom, you're gone, because he wanted to be gone. LeBron did not want to be gone. No. So the text came bang, bang. I can't even really see the second technical get called.
I think he gave one and just like.
Right, and then he threw him without even doing a second tee, right?
Yes.
Which is outrageously wrong. It's just not, it's an unwritten rule that you have to give a star a chance to cool off a little bit. Just turn away from him.
Well, normally, if you watch Bill Kennedy and some of the guys, they'll do this.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay, that's enough. But if you say the magic word, okay, boom, you get a tech.
Right.
But he'd never been thrown out in 1,082 regular season games, and then you run him instantaneously? That's just wrong. And again, he's going to go down in history. Yeah. I think he'll wind up being the only ref who ever ejected LeBron James.
I guarantee you, in 10 years, 15 years from now, he'll be a Jeopardy question.
Maybe.
Name the official that threw LeBron James out of his first and only ever NBA game.
Who was, I hope I'm on that night. Who was Kane Fitzgerald? Ernestine says I should be on Jeopardy. She's trying to get me on there.
I'll blow the doors off you, Skip.
Are you kidding me?
I've been on it and won. Oh. I've been on it and won.
You won on Jeopardy?
I won. Yeah. Beat Holly Robinson Pete and the
lady that was on Jeopardy?
Yeah.
Oh, I would take you in Jeopardy any time.
Won a Sony
any
TV.
Day, any night.
Won a Sony TV. Got me a stereo system. And I won some money for cerebral palsy.
We'll have to get on there someday.
We got to make that happen.
So